Hello. Okay. So today we are still looking at wildlife management, and our topic today is threats to wildlife management, wildlife resource management, threats to wildlife resource management. So what are these threats? What are these threats? What are the things that threaten the survival of wildlife resources in many countries in Africa? So there are different threats, you know, that will lead to the disappearance or extinction of depletion of different wildlife resources in many countries in Africa. So I want to talk about these threats. And one of the threats that we should talk about, threat number one, is poaching. Poaching is a threat. And if it is not checked, it means that you may have your wildlife resources in danger. And some of the things, that may lead to disappearance of your wildlife resources very fast. So it is something which is not supposed to be taken so easily or so lightly, but it is something that is supposed to be handled with care and dealt with. So poaching is one of the resources. There are people who illegally go into national parks, who illegally go into management areas to kill these animals illegally. It may be for their skins, it may be for their horns or tusks, So these are some of the things. That's one of the factors that will lead to the disappearance of animals in a game management area or in a national park. So this is a big problem which is supposed to be controlled. Okay. Then threat number two is invasive species. There are different invasive species that may be introduced in a given game management area or in a given national park. So if these invasive species are not checked, then it is possible that they may, colonize that given new habitat. So if they are not checked, they may end up colonizing the place and displacing the native species in that given area. Okay, so it is important that these are also checked if at all you are to protect your wildlife resources. Take for example the lantana camara. It's an invasive species which might colonize a given habitat. So it's something which is not supposed to be tolerated. So there are invasive species which may also be a problem. So you need to make sure that you check out for those. How about pollution? Pollution is, threat number three. There is pollution. What happens when you pollute the water? Would the animals survive by drinking contaminated water? Definitely they may not survive. So it is also another threat. Pollution is another threat. If you contaminate the water, then your animals will not survive because they will die. Okay, you contaminate the grass, you pollute the grass or the soil, your animals may not survive on the soil. You contaminate the air, your animals may not survive. So it is important that pollution is also checked. That's why when you go to a national park or game management area, they'll tell you, do not litter around. Don't throw paper anyhow. Don't throw garbage anyhow. Because sometimes you may find that the animals will eat that garbage, will eat that paper, and it will bring about other complications, digestive problems and other things. So it is important that all these things are checked if at all you want to make sure that you protect your wildlife species. Okay. Threat number four is habitat fragmentation. So you may change the habitat. You may change a game management area. You may change a zoo. You may change a game management area. Or a national park, you may change it. So what happens when you change that given area? It means that you are altering the lifestyle of your animals. So some animals may be displaced. Some animals may be killed. Some animals may be injured because of changing or altering that given habitat. So habitat fragmentation is also another issue or another challenge that we are supposed to make sure that it is checked and controlled so that you avoid animals being destroyed, being killed, being injured, or being depleted in that given area. Okay. Threat number 5 is illegal settlements. Okay, so settlements is also another problem. There are settlements that we can talk about that are sometimes may be illegal in a given area, or maybe they are unplanned settlements, okay, that may be in a given area, maybe a game management area. So these settlements will also come with other demands, like maybe you talk of agriculture. Some of them may want to do agriculture. Some of them may want to do sand mining, charcoal mining. So as they cut down the trees, as they do sand mining, all those will alter the habitat in a given area. So that again brings about issues of endangering the wildlife resources that you have in that given area. So it is important that it is also checked, okay? It is also checked, which is a very, very important thing, okay? Threat number 6, which is our last threat, is industrial development, okay? So there are some places where indeed you may talk of different industrial development, a lot of bigger projects, like maybe you want to put up a hydroelectric power station, or maybe you want to put up a dam in a game management area, or in a national park, you want to build a hotel, or maybe you want to start a mining in a game management area or a national park. What happens? It means that the animals that you have in that given place will be some of them will die, some of them will be killed, some of them will be displaced. So you need to make sure that those are some of the things that you should check and make sure that you plan for them in order to avoid the destruction, the disappearance of animals in that given area. So may I also mention to say some of these animals are endangered species, So if you don't take good care of them, it means that they'll be depleted again. They'll be extincted again. So you need to make sure that you protect these animals by safeguarding them from these threats that I talked about. So I'm sure these are some of the things that I thought we could share for today. Please, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it. Just press the like button, then I'll be very happy. But if you feel there are certain things that I did not cover that you wanted me to cover, please make sure that you leave a comment. Just leave a comment down there. Then I will be able to make sure that next time I look at them and cover them. And please make sure you subscribe, okay? Just subscribe down there. Just subscribe down there. Subscribe. When you subscribe, please, that's a very, very, very important encouragement that you can give me. Please, I really am so grateful for being with me. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.